Hello. I'm back with a new tutorial, and this one is a bit longer than the ones I normally do, but it is a bigger change than the other ones. So here I present you Morgana, my own way of making doing the makeup. Soon I will start doing some cosplays too. So what I first start with is just my face. It has to be very clean and just put some lenses on, and then just start with hydrating the skin, and I'm just going to apply some liquid latex to my eyebrows to make them disappear, because I want to cover them and I will make them much higher. So yes, when the latex is finished, just go ahead and start covering it with um, white face paint. I'm using water-based face paint, and it's actually quite nice. It's the first time I'm using it, and I like it quite much. Um, so yeah, just apply it all over your face. Now, one thing for this paint, it comes in a compact powder box, and you just have to apply water and apply it on the face. What I realized is that it makes my skin very dry, so make sure that before you start doing any of the makeup you really hydrate your skin, because if not, later on, if you have a sensitive skin, you might get little blemishes or stuff like that. So yes, now around my hairline I will just apply some blue, a very light shade of blue, and I'm just going to make it really degraded, okay, just faded. And I will redraw my jawbones, because we want to contour the face a little bit, just a little, but enough to show that we're supposed to have a human face. But anyway, to look prettier, I'm contouring my jawbones and my face, and then the nose too, because Morgana in the skin, the normal picture you see, she's got a very small nose, and unfortunately with the lightning you can't really see my nose is small, so I'm just using this trick. Now if you have a small nose, you're lucky enough as not to do this, but you have to contour anyways, because you just applied white to your face and you need to create that 3D effect. For the eyes, I'm not going to tell you to do it as I normally do, like go ahead and do the half of the face. You have to redraw your crease, and this time I'm going much higher than normally, because also the brow bone is not going to be the same, and the brow is not going to be the same size and not the same place. So go ahead and play with the shading of the eye. Just go first and start applying a cream base, because since the face paint is very dry, the color doesn't really apply to it. So put some cream based shadow on top and start blending colors. The eyeshadow powders you have, use a darker one for the center of the eyelid and for the topper part of the crease, but don't go over it too much. We want to leave um, the margins for a lighter purple. That way we create just a little bit that smoky eye effect, because that one looks good on everybody. And if you look at Morgana, even though you see she's got a very bold makeup, she still has a bit airy look to it, an airy sensation. So go ahead and blend it out, make it just a little bit smoky. Now for the eyebrows, since I want to give my face a bit of a 3D effect, I'm just going to reshape my brow bone by adding some light purple. Okay, as you can see here, it's a pinkish purple, and I'm just applying it on top of my brows, and then later on I will draw the brows. I want to create the, well, you actually saw in the thumbnail and in the beginning, the eyes have to be much bigger, and I actually want to give the effect of blind eyes. Sorry I couldn't find the mesh lenses, but I will have them for the next tutorial. And so I'm just going to apply white all over my lower line, lower lid, and I will also apply it on my waterline. And I'm using a water-based pencil, but not the same makeup I use on my face because I don't really trust it since it's the first time I'm trying it. I'm not going to play with my eyes around. I already tried it too much with the lenses. By the way, the lenses I actually found them in in a pharmacy, and they were much cheaper than I would find them on the internet. So they only had this type. That's the only thing that they only had this one or the cat look. So I actually went for this one since I wanted to do the Morgana, and I thought it's closer to it than the cat looking lenses. Anyways, go ahead and blend the lower lid like it would make the eye much bigger, and blend light colors as you go down, and the closer you go to the waterline, the fake waterline, put darker colors. Okay, don't apply black yet because now we're going on with the facial sign, the lightning sign, I guess. So just go ahead and play. I made sure this time I do it on the right eye because I always get the wrong one. Anyways, um, as you can see, I I'm playing around with the colors. I'm starting with the light ones with the cream base, and then I'm playing with some powders, some loose powders. And as you go along, give more color. Go ahead and play with it until you get that smoky effect. You know, that fallen angel effect. Okay. And once you can go ahead and play with my favorite color, black. I will be doing some more shading. The more you shade, if you feel like you did it wrong, just go ahead and erase it a little bit with just the cotton, one of those cotton sticks. We'll just go ahead, pick one and clean it up. Now for the black liner, I will just draw a fine line and blend it out with a brush. Okay, just go ahead, draw it and blend it out as I do here to again create that smoky effect, that 3D effect. Okay, if you feel like adding some false lashes, go ahead and add them, but they're not very necessary for this look since you can't really notice them anyways, or at least I couldn't notice them when I put them on, because later on you will see I have the false lashes, but it doesn't really look like I have them on. For the lower line, respect the waterline, the fake waterline you did, okay, and try to make it look as real and to be very close to the shape Morgana has. She has those droopy eyes, just like Korean and Japanese styles. The girls these days use that droopy eye effect very much. So yeah, I actually got inspired by it, and I'm actually wearing these days at my work, and nobody told me anything. Well, it's not as exaggerated as here, but for the clean way to be a cute teacher, we're doing just fine. Now, I will also give some more shape to the crease because I want the eyes to be, well, they don't look real, but they look smoky and they don't look bad. It just looks like I'm some vampy girl, with those operated eyebrows. We're going to shape the eyebrows. As I told you, my brow bone right now would be where the purple color, where the crease is, and I'm just exaggerating it very much, like I guess Christian, your line used it last year, and they actually use it quite much to exaggerate that brow bone and just make it very high and very Parisian like. But I actually find it quite cool, so I decided to just exaggerate it a bit with Morgana's, and well, she looks pretty and she's got those big eyes. Now for the lips, I will exaggerate them too. I will go over my lip line and make the mouth not as big as the eye size, but anyways we want full lips because this is a game and all games exaggerate the lips and the bodies and the eyes, and all girls are pretty, so the bigger your lips are, the prettier they see you. So yeah, if you're lucky enough to have big full lips, lucky you. And so as you can see here, I'm just reshaping my lips and starting to add the same colors I used on my eyes. Okay, it's a dark blue and a light purple, and then just blending them out as I go along. And go ahead and do it until you feel you're finished. Now, since I didn't start with my background this time, I will put it now because I wanted to get all the face line, not to have that fake look, and I will rebrush it to make my bangs go uh, in a thicker layer on one side than the other. And for last, I will just add some elf ears. I got them for around €3 today, and I painted them with some spray paint I had around the house. Okay, it's light purple, light blue, and some silver. Since for the accessory I'm using some silver brains, I decided to do it for the ears too. And actually the same elastic I used to add the tiara, I will use it to apply the ears too, since I decided, latex is not as comfortable as just the rubber would be, and you can't really see it since my hair is covering almost all of it. I hope you guys liked it, you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye!